Well, to begin with, it was when I was in my 12th year. On a typical summer day, I would go to bed preparing for the next day. That night, I fell asleep surprisingly quickly in 10 seconds, despite the fact that I was not very sleepy. When I woke up in the middle of the night, I saw an unknown girl who was looking at me, lying on your side. She disappeared instantly, of course, so I didn't have time to examine her face, and I didn't have time for that. Fear numbed me at that moment. I tried to shout to my mother, who was sleeping in another room, but my throat couldn't make a sound. Then I closed my eyes and immediately fell asleep, and in the morning I told myself that it was nonsense and nothing terrible. I will forget it as a terrible dream. But the next night I woke up to a sharp draft. Even though the window was closed, behind me, I heard an eerie whisper, uttering an unfamiliar and unintelligible speech. I wanted to scream again, but again fear numbed my throat. I wanted to cover myself with a blanket, but even my hand she couldn't move, neither her neck nor her legs. Her whole body was paralyzed with fear. I closed my eyes and tried to fall asleep as quickly as possible. The next day, I decided to tell my parents about these 2 nights. They didn't take it seriously, trying to reassure me that it was just nonsense. I also decided to calm down, telling myself that it was just my imagination. It's been a few days. I've been sleeping peacefully, and I've already calmed down about those cases. It's been a long time since I've slept without fear. And once again I've gone to bed without fear of this so-called nonsense. A light wind in my face woke me up last night. I saw a girl in front of me who looked like that one out of Delirium, but this time, fear numbed me and I didn't even try to scream. I just asked her what she needed. She smiled slightly and said that she came to me for a reason those 2 nights. I'm always her victim, which she will play a cruel joke on. I felt uneasy. I began to worry a lot, knowing that something bad would happen to me. I could not find a place for myself. She again said with a grin, "Don't worry, I'll give you a chance to avoid trouble. It all depends on you." After asking her what I needed to do, she said, "You'll see if you figure it out," and disappeared into the darkness. After such a conversation, I couldn't sleep and lay in bed until morning, thinking that ghost would bring me. On the first day, nothing unusual happened and I spent the night peacefully. So it went on for 2 months of a quiet life. I didn't tell my parents about it, because I felt it unnecessary. These 2 months have passed and that stranger remembered herself. I was facing 2 days in which I could lose the most precious thing I have done. On the first day, as usual, I walked my beloved dog with my younger sister. It was a hot day. We were passing by the lake and my sister wanted to swim once. I supported her and we got into the water together. I don't know where, but a funnel appeared in the water, which is where my sister got into. My heart started beating. I was confused. I didn't know what to do. And at that moment I remembered the words of that stranger, that everything depends on me. I looked back and quickly ran to the tree, tearing off a long branch. When the water almost took my sister, I managed to throw her a stick, which she grabbed, coming out of the water. She had a shock. We didn't tell our parents about this. On the second day, my father and mother and I went to visit relatives, and we left my sister with my grandmother. It was already late and we were driving along the highway at high speed. Mom screamed at Dad to slow down, but it was as if a demon possessed him and he didn't listen to anyone as he drove, picking up speed. I felt that this would not end well, and not knowing how to stop my father, I hit him lightly on the head. He braked and stood by the curb, looked at me, and said, "Thank you." As he spoke, it was as if something was pulling him and he couldn't stop. After that, my father calmly drove to his relatives. I was sleeping there, and that girl came to me again. She said that I had done it and now she would not be in my life. After that, I fell asleep with a calm soul and woke up happy. Then I lived quietly, enjoying life.